Alright, so welcome back. In this video we're going to talk about statements. What is control statements? So control statements is just like if you guys are making a game and you want to control, say for example, the condition. What do we mean by condition? Condition means say if your game object, or we call it sprite, is moving. Say for example our is stationary. So if your sprite inside the game, if it's moving, and I'm talking about if it's moving, then what happens? If it's stop, then what happens? If the enemy attack, then what happens to the sprite? If strike hits back, then what happens to the enemy? So if you observe carefully all I said about the if, if is very important. It's called selection statements. So that's what we're going to talk in this video about, the if statements. All in all, they all comes under the control statements umbrella. So we have a if and switch statements, and this one's called selection statements. Then once we understand the if and switch statements, then we jump to iteration statements. What's iteration statement? Iteration means iterate. So it's if you have done C++, you understand the pointers, because at the background it jumps through the condition, whatever you guys condition provide. If you guys say for example provide 0 to 10, it jumps and it iterates, gonna through all the way. Then same as while, then do while and for each. Then we're going to explain all these in future videos. And then the third one in the control statement comes in as a jump statements. So we have a selection statements as a if to control the condition, our situation, and then we have iteration statements for say for example point scoring. Say for example if we don't know how long our say loop's gonna be, our this one's gonna do at least once, to iterate at least once, and here jump, just in case if our loops doesn't gonna work, if our sprite stuck somewhere, we're gonna say if continue. Then sometime we're gonna say break, our jump to our go to our yield. So this is all if you guys want to make a game. There is no way we can make a game without any of this. This is almost impossible. Say if it's going to be extremely crucial if you guys want to make a game. There is no way you guys are going to make a game without if, because as soon as you have object here, sprite, then your sprite is going to move. So if sprite attack, if sprite gets hurt, if your life end, if the life begins, so whatever the condition. So what happens behind the scene if when we put if statements, you guys need to put a 2 parentheses here. So we have if, then you guys need to followed by the block. This is called block. So this is the if. You can put in one line as well. There is no harm in putting one line. So you guys can put a here, and you guys can put all your statement here. Say for example now statement. Yeah, you can put your statement here. You can check the condition, and what's the condition here? You can it's a boolean condition. Say for example boolean is a true or false, or you can simply say it's a condition. So here is a boolean condition. Our simple word, you can just call it just condition, whatever condition you are in, whatever condition you want to test. So what's a boolean? Boolean is a true or false. Say we have a bool as a true or false. If it's true, then our if conditional statement is going to be true. For example, it's going to execute. If it's false, it's not going to execute. This is the control statements. Alright, so now we come here and say we throw one statement. Say for example we check our name. You can check your own name. I'm gonna put this one a little bit up all the way. So here I want to put it here. All right, so now we're gonna put a var. For example, we're gonna come put it here. We put a var, we put a name, for example. All right, so what we're gonna put a name, I'm gonna put my own name. I'm gonna put a Yazdani, for example. You can put your own name. There is no harm to put your own name or your friend's name. So now we have put a name. We want to check if our program is going to execute our name or not, say for example. So now we put a if, for example. Now we check it. So you know that your own name, your friend's name, so but the computer, they don't know. So we put a variable, our string, we put a name is equal to Yazdani. Alright, so now what happens if you guys, how you guys going to check? Say for example, we put a name equal to, double equal to, say we put a string Yazdani, then here we're gonna output something. For example, we put a, then we put a console.write line. It says your name is Yazdani. So that's how what happens here. We're gonna put something, say you can put a Batman here, or you can put any other Lego, for example. Your name is Yazdani. We put a condition. We are checking our condition. Either it's a true, either my name is Yazdani or it's not Yazdani. So it's up to you. Or you can check by, say for example, my channel, or you can put an int, for example, the age, or you can check any condition, any. From condition, I mean any condition you guys can check. So now we're going to check if my name is, for example, if it's Yazdani or not Yazdani. Alright, so our program has executed. If you look in here, it says your name is Yazdani. Where this your name is Yazdani came from. So in here, the C# control statements here check the condition. That's what we say. If conditional statements check the condition, his name is equal to Yazdani, but the C# doesn't know my name is Yazdani, because here I put some sort of I declared here with variable and assign Yazdani, which is the string, literal string here. And here I put, if this identifier that I put here, the variable here, if this double equal to Yazdani, if this two string matches, then you display this one. So that's what it says. Now the C# came in, checked here, there is a variable here, then this has some sort of value, literal string Yazdani. It can be John, it can be anything. So it can be Donald Trump or it can be Biden, but it checks the condition here. If this two strings matches, if there is a double equal sign here, the operator, the equality operator, if this is matching, it means this I should put this one, I should put this, display this one on the screen. And that's what we see here, because the C# is comparing the two strings here. There is a string here and there is two string here, but the C# doesn't know that my name is Yazdani, or say anyone's name. So you can put a string, and you can put a, say for example, int, for example. We can still put a var, and we can put a, say for example, number, for example, num equal to, for example, 10. Our age, for example, we can put a age is equal to, say 20. So if the age is equal to 20, we say if, say for example, now we put a age is say less than our is greater than, say 18. Your age, say for example, is greater than 18. Okay, so here we have declared some sort of variable here now, and we put in age, and this variable has a 20. Now we are checking if the age is greater than 18, then we're gonna display this number. So here now we're gonna run again to check our condition, and we're gonna see what is the result. All right, so now we can see here it says that your age is greater than 18. You can see here because our age, the variable is 20. So because check the condition, so the condition here it says that my age is greater than 18. So it says your age is greater than 18. You can do this. You can see, for example, if the number is odd or even, you can then I'm going to show you guys in the next video how we're going to check that. So now we can see here that it says that your age is greater than 18 because checks this condition. This is called conditional statements in C. And without this one, to be honest with you, without this one, you guys, there's no way you guys can make any game or any app, because this is a crucial. Say in normal English we say, if I do this, if you do this, I'm gonna do this. If this happens, I'm gonna do this. If say we always predict a condition, and we always predict say for example a place or something. If I get a money, I'm gonna do this. If I don't get a money, I'm gonna do this. If something happen, I'm gonna do this. So this is extremely crucial in the real life, and this is extremely crucial in programming. So this is called if conditional statements. So looking here, we are working on this one. So if conditional statements, so you can ask for a name. For example, you can put you can mesh the two string, then you can display string, because the string is going to check the pattern. If say for example you can display something like that, you can check any condition, whatever condition you guys like. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe my channel Cryowood. If you guys have any question or comment, leave in the comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.